Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the grand final for Console in Asia, Season 0 Doom's Rise in the Marvel Rivals Championship. Let's introduce our teams. On the left, hailing from the lower bracket, we have PS4 Group. And on the right, hailing from the upper bracket, it is Hope. We're heading to Royal Palace in this best of 7 to decide our first Asia Console champion for Marvel Rivals. Heading in already, we see the Hawkeye taken out of action, as is the Iron Man. Thor will get protected. Rotring does like that Thor. Magneto gonna be protected as well. Raven, really a big fan of the Magneto. Let's talk through the journey these teams took to get here, to get to this point in the matchup, because they have met each other before. From the upper bracket quarterfinals, both Hope and the PS4 Group 3-0'd their respective opponents of Ouroboros and Asai.net, where they then met each other in the upper bracket semi-finals. Hope beat PS4 Group in that upper bracket semi-finals in a 3-1, sending PS4 Group down to the lower bracket. Hope then proceeded to take out Slither Edge in a 3-0 to make it to this grand final. PS4 Group sent down to the lower bracket, entered at the lower bracket quarterfinals, meeting Asai.net once again, taking them out in a 3-1 this time. They then took out Phasmophobes in a 3-0 and also took down Slither Edge in the lower bracket final in a 4-0. Now they find themselves here, looking for revenge in this grand final. Last time they were only able to take a map off of Hope. Can they do better this time? Penny was removed as well. As we are heading in. Let's see who's able to come out on top in domination. Let's introduce our players. On the left-hand side, from the lower bracket, in the blue trunks, it will be PS4 Group. I'm playing for them. Reminder, the names that aren't in English alphabet, I have tried to translate with Google Translate. If they are incorrect, my apologies. I unfortunately do not speak the language. I barely speak English. We have Sammy playing the Mantis. Deep Impact will be playing the Namor. Rex Monica is on Doctor Strange. Rutok on Black Panther. Justin Davies on Lunar Snow. And Rotring will be playing the Thorn. On the right, in the red trunks from the upper bracket, it is Hope with Renflees on the Mantis, Sus on the Psylocke, Chickenlot playing Wolverine, Raven is playing the Magneto, Secret is on Lunar Snow, and Ankasoma is on Doctor Strange as PS4 Group take control of the point, blasting Hope back to spawn. Chickenlot and Renflees in full retreat will back up. It's a quadruple for PS4 Group as they take first control. Poke with the Awakened Rune, creating a little bit of an initial pressure onto the team of Hope. Akasoma trying to frontline for their team, gets slept out, pushing forward, but in the back line, Hulk causing pressure, doing a lot of damage. Not Hulk, sorry, Thor. Rotring diving in behind. Thor Force charged up, enters the Awakened Rune, trying to find onto Secret or Renflees, but unable to do so, gets frozen and unable to land a finishing blow. Akasoma is on the point. Rex Monica and Akasoma both very low, but are going to get healed up by their respective teams with the Fate of both worlds, allowing them to push back through. Deep Impact is deep in there on the point. Horde of Proteus as they go down, as Chickenlot drop the last stand, gets Eye of Agamotto, Bars descend onto the front line as Hope are starting to tank through and force back PS4 Group, taking them out, taking them off the point as Rutok retreats out here. Rotring, completely outnumbered, will be forced off the point and back to spawn. Hope claiming the point. 57% to 8% as Hope take back control. Lot of deficit to make back up, giving PS4 Group the time to make their way back in. Roderick onto the front line. Meteor M onto the strategist. Gets the Moor and the Mantis, taking them down. And PS4 Group with their backline absolutely devastated. They find themselves alone. Down goes Roderick. Justin Davies chased all the way down. And Hope forced PS4 Group off the point. Almost caught up, 57 to 42 right now. Hope still in control. Cutting down that deficit. Roderick has that God of Thunder. Has the opportunity to try and dive the backline. Currently going for a big wraparound play. Aya Vagamono comes out, stuns out their front line, so Roderick's going to dive in and start absorbing some of that damage for the rest of their team as Rex Monaco is already down. God of Thunder! Boom! On both the strategists. Here comes the Dance of the Butterflies from Sus to try and turn this round to get a counter. But no! Hope are melting off the point here. Ramen is trying to hold, but Deep Impact swapping over onto the Magic is chasing them down. Doing huge damage, takes out Chicken Lot. Rara goes down to Justin Davies, and PS4 Group retake control. 77 to 62, PS4 Group in control and begin to work away at that point deficit. PS4 Group trying to hold the front line for the moment of Rex Monica holding the line. Fate of both worlds about to be ready for both teams. Final stand for Chicken Law on Wolverine, which is used here. Trying to get onto that front line, trying to melt through, but the Fate of both worlds will be dropped. Secret holding onto theirs. They use Soul Resurgence from Renfrey's instead. Meteor M trying to take him down, blocked by Doctor Strange. Rex Monica with a great defense here. Rutok takes out one, removing Sus. Chicken Lot goes down, Secret goes down. Justin Davies taken out by Renfrey's. On the other side, though, Renfrey's gets the double, in fact, in full retreat now. Renfrey's chased down, gets the sleep, trying to hold, trying to delay. And Buster sent to finish the job. But Rutok still taken down by Sus. Aya Vagamoto from Akasoma to try and hold the point, but they're very outnumbered. Sus makes it onto the point, forced off by Thor. Here comes the Fate of both worlds from Secrets to try to delay it in the overtime. There's only a sliver left. They can't afford to step off the point for even a moment. Trying to make their way onto the point. Darkchild coming through. Secret has to stay on this while waiting for Chicken Lot to try and hold the point. Chicken Lot tackles off the point, very nearly goes down. They're being worked down here. Deep Impact in Darkchild forces them off the point, and PS4 Group take round number 1. PS4 Group coming in here looking for vengeance. And Hope already forced off the point for the first round. But already these teams incredibly close. The back and forth matchup.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I would not be surprised if we do not in fact see a clean sweep, as we have seen with a lot of these other matchups so far.
A dream come true. This isn't a pop song, Luna. Real life is complicated.
Let's see what PS4 Group can do if they can close this out. Chicken Lot taking themselves off of the Wolverine here, has brought out the Namor.
Battle starts in 5.
Otherwise, composition stays the same, giving themselves that little bit of protection, something that can survive the dives off of Deep Impact and Rex Monica. And of course, Rutok will be constantly trying to pressure that backline. But now, with Namor, going to make it a little bit more difficult, taking a little bit more damage. Deep Impact already deep in there, forced to get a little bit of healing. Pushing forward, going to try and focus on the front line instead of the back line. Takes out 2. With the help of Roderick, now onto Ramen as they push on in. Chicken Lot tanking for the team at this point. Just placing down all those Oceanics and minions and frozen spawns. Attacking even if they can't see anyone. You never know who might be coming around the corner when you're against a team that is this aggressive. Choosing to just never stop auto-attacking. There comes Deep Impact, diving the backline. Oceanic Dominion does a little bit of damage. Thor now diving the backline. Roderick forced to be chased out. Chicken Law, there is so much pressure on their shoulders here as they make their way down to the low ground to try and take control that way. Onto Justin Davies, being dived immediately by Roderick. They make their way back to the rest of their team so they can just keep pressuring in, trying to ignore Thor as much as possible up to the high ground. But the dive potential is so good. Renfrey's being focused by Rotring on the side. Rutok chases down Renfrey's deep impact with the final hit as PS4 Group have control of the point again. The hyper dive, the hyper aggression and hope. They don't seem to have the tools to deal with it yet. Wrapping around. Into the backline. Meteor M from Ramen onto Justin Davies. Trying to take him out, chasing them all the way down. Blocking the map heal. Shields trying to finish off the Lunar Snow, but cannot do so. Ramen picked off. Rutok dropped low as well, though. Is trying to beat out Chicken Lot. Will do so with the help of Justin Davies. PS4 Group still in control. Lost a couple members there, but still hold the point, 78%. Looking to take the lead over Hope. Nice sleep. Driving it back off the point, at least for the moment. Agasoba pushing in. Rutok making their way up. Wants to get into the backline. Secret is the target. If they can force out an ult, don't need to. They just get the elimination. Blast is sent to take down Renfrey's and look for more. Unable to do so, Secret drops the fate of both worlds to try and let the team push on through. Even without Renfrey's, they've got the healing. And on overtime, 99%. Down they go, though. Secret down. Rutok down. And even though Hope lost their healer once again, they have still taken control of the point. 99% to 7. Hope now need to hold this for the entire rest of the round to get themselves back in here. Chicken Lot slowly being healed up. As they try to hold the front line, try to keep the pressure on. Agasoba, a lot of weight is on their shoulders right now to keep this front line held. Darktard coming in from deep impact into the backline to try and hold down, but they get picked off fast. God of Thunder on the backline, deep impact down. Agasoba with the Eye of Agamotto counter from Rex Monica takes out Chicken Lot as Agasoba is trying to drive back the supports, trying to take out Justin Davies, who does have the fate of both worlds, but is not going to be able to use it as they are focused out, taken out. Down goes Sammy. The supports are melting. PS4 Group, their backline is devastated and their front line is very squishy. Hope take control. Trying to drive back, protect Ramen from deep impact. Forces them back. Portal coming in from Rex Monica. Cancels it. Chooses to not portal. Sends it to the full cooldown. Meteor M onto Justin Davies, who gets away. Immediate fate of both worlds. The team makes their way in. We got that quick swapping that was nerfed after Season 0, but still gets them a little bit of value here in Season 0. Pushing in. The damage output on a Proteus sidestep. Does the butterfly onto the backline by Susto to melt through 99 to 90% as Hope are beginning to fall as a 2 for 3 right now in favor of Hope. PS4 Group forced off the point though on the overtime. Who can make it? Here comes Secret. Person number 1, Fate of Both Worlds, not available. They're just trying to tag through by themselves. Hyper mobility to buy them time. Rex Monica, I bet they wish they held onto that portal. Agasoba will be portaling in. 96, 97, 98. Both teams on the point, trying to force their way in. Soul Resurgence from Sammy on that Mantis. Fate of Both Worlds from Secret to buy them time. Mantis goes down, and Hope are holding, driving them back without the healing. Is there nothing PS4 Group can do to even up the round? Hope forced them back. Down goes Rotring. Deep impact pushes forward a stepping disc, but can't step to the point. And Hope even up round number 1. In the very first game, it comes down to Odin's Archive. These teams giving it literally everything from second 1 to try and step up.
30 seconds.
There will only ever be one first. One first-time champion.
What a magnificent place.
And Both these teams want that title for themselves. Chicken Lot has returned to the Wolverine. A Deep Impact has moved on to the Psylocke. Renflees losing the Mantis will be bringing out the Cloak and Dagger for the final step here.
I don't think I could handle the pressure of the Dark Force.
Who will come out on top in the first round of this best of 7? Ankasoba has that Eye of Agamotto already at the ready. Got a Thunder for Rotring. Up and over. Being a bit of an intimidation factor here as well. Takes Secret almost off the edge here. Lightning Domain still available, holding on to it. Tackles Rarin, off the point. I have Agamotto. They take out Secret and down goes Rarin. Sus down, tackle off the point. Chicken Lot takes them down. Ankasoba finally going to be taken off the point. Deep Impact now trying to chase back the members of Hope as PS4 Group have claimed the first percentages of this point. Deep Impact on the flank. Waiting for their chance to strike. Finds Chicken Lot. A little bit of damage. Dashes away. Doesn't want to get caught out here. Ruthok on the other flank. This door can be broken to allow them to try and sneak in on the flank if need be. Meteor M from Rarin. Good damage. Not enough to finish anyone off, but Mantis still low. Daza the Butterfly is dropped by Sus, but is shut down immediately. Fate of both worlds from Justin Davis to try and set them up as in comes the final stand from Wolverine, getting the double. Deep Impact has that Daza the Butterfly if they want to try and turn this round, but they're holding on to it. Rutok with the Blast Descent, with them being the only 2 left, they're going to hold on to their ultimates. As Hope claim back control at 52%. Ankasoba backs out. Keeps a little bit of pressure. You see the pressure that Ankasoba is trying to apply to Rex Monica. God of Thunder into the backline. Blast Descent. Not perfect. Eye of Agamotto is beautiful though. Soul Resurgence to allow the team to tank through it though. Dazzle the Butterfly into the backline. Taking out Renflees. Looking for more. Able to finish off Rarin with the help of Rotring. Chicken Lot gets slept, focused down and picked off as PS4 Group claim control back again. 53 to 42. And PS4 Group begin to extend that lead. Ankasoba pressuring up Rarin a little bit further behind. Has access to the shields to try and help them extend that lead. Keep the team protected. Allow Ankasoba to pile on the pressure when needed. And Metal Bulwark, so good here. And of course that metallic curtain to block off a lot of those hits. Chicken Lot down, Secret taken out as Hope are being driven back. Justin Davies will fall, but Sus goes down in exchange. 93, 94. Who can make it to the point in time? Ankasoba gonna try and make the play. They've reached the overtime. Counter portal to try and block it, to try and send him off the back. Final stand takes out Rotring. Already Sammy's been taken out. There's the fate of both worlds as PS4 Group are just eaten off the point here. And Hope is still alive. Hope take back control of the point, 50% versus 99. As Hope look to try and control it to try and take point number 1. The Lightning Rune from Rotring, trying to pressure the backline. Hope set up for the defensive position. Sus off to the flank, waiting for someone to step up. Chicken Lot on the low ground, waiting for someone to dive through here. Sus seeing that backline. onto Sammy. God of Thunder, Dance of the Butterfly to melt through them. Down goes Secret. The damage output is good, but the protection is better. 1-for-1 currently. Justin Davies keeping the team up. Counter Dance of the Butterflies from Deep Impact. Timing it well with the expiration of the healing from Renfelies. They force them back. Akasoba taken off the point as PS4 group retake control in overtime. 99 to 88 right now. Who is left that can touch the point? Secret tries to make it in, but PS4 group claim the point and take map number 1 in this best of 7. MVP going over the root talk on the Black Panther. Piling on the aggression and backline harassment. 21k damage, second highest in the game, just behind Chicken Lot. Just did so much work for their team. The 9% accuracy, you love seeing that. The Black Panthers, they always get low accuracy numbers, and yet the damage is immense. 13 final hits. Third highest in the game, in fact. Deep Impact with 22. 15 for Rotring. But the difference is Rutok only got eliminated 6 times. Second highest damage in the game. And in fact, the lowest eliminations in the game did not get taken out much at all. Second lowest, going over to Justin Davies, who also takes the most healing with 33k. So not only did they keep their team up with the second least eliminations, or second least times eliminated, they were also able to keep their team going and keep pressure on the map. Justin Davies, definitely a well-played game there. Top damage, of course, as we mentioned, Chicken Lot, 12 final hits, 26 eliminations. Top eliminations was Deep Impact, 36. Akasoba with 33, though, keeping up. Damage blocked, 38k versus 31k and 29k. But it's down to the eliminations, where actually the winning team lost their tanks more, but only one more. But you can really see just how even it is between these two teams. The difference comes in with Rutok able to stay alive a little more often, and Justin Davies. They got enough pressure on the board and stayed on the board longer, meaning that they could keep the pressure on, keep the healing flowing, keep a little bit of backline harassment going, and they were able to pressure out. When you compare that to Secret, got eliminated 15 times, to Renfelies, who got eliminated 12 times. They were less on the board. Sammy also got taken out 12 times as well, but the difference is Justin Davies stayed on the board, kept their team up, and allowed them to secure map number 1. This is the best of 7, though. And if you're enjoying these, for starters, I am doing these only with YouTube income. That is all I'm getting for these. I'm not sponsored. I am not making any extra income from sponsors or from Marvel themselves. Yet, who knows, they'll reach out. If anyone wants to let Marvel know, or NetEase know, that your boy is available for casting. I'm a caster with 15 years worth of experience working for companies like Blizzard, ESL, DreamHack, MLG at one point. I did some stuff for them. Milan Games Week, Insomnia in the UK. Who remembers that? RIP. I have been around the world on almost every continent commentating games, and now I am committed to Marvel Rivals because the game is fun. So much fun. So your boy is available, but you can also support me by of course letting NetEase know that there is a caster available. I'll cast any region. I don't mind. I just like this game. I'm having a good time. But also you can support by hitting that subscribe button and ringing that notification bell so you can see when these casts go live. You can also become a member to get these casts early. Get a little bit of a head start. You can drop that first comment if you are so inclined. Shout out to Jazz Prime, currently our #1 member. You always remember your first. You can also support by leaving a like and commenting on the video to let me know if you're enjoying the cast. Let me know what your favorite bits were. Every bit of interaction helps the algorithm. Algorithm-friendly language is also a thing apparently you can do. Where you can say stuff like, wow, this game sure reminded me of Taylor Swift or something like that. That's apparently a thing that just works. The algorithm's weird. And of course, You can hit that thanks button to support me in a one-off if memberships aren't for you. And you can check out all of my socials in the description as well as the replay IDs so that you can watch the casts yourself without my dulcet tones on any view you like. All right, spiel over. Let's get set up for map number 2.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful.
It is time for map number 2. We're heading into Symbiotic Surface for our second game in this best of 7. PS4 group currently in the lead. And Hope, from the upper bracket, find themselves in a deficit. But if we talk about the first series these two teams played, that was actually very similar to what happened last time. In the upper bracket semi-finals, PS4 group won on Hall of Jalia in a 4-3 before losing on Yggdrasil Path, Shin Shibuya, and Symbiotic Surface. Excuse me. So these teams have already played in Symbiotic Surface, where the map score was 3 to Hope and 2 to PS4 group. That was in the upper bracket semi-finals. Will future repeat itself? Will the past repeat itself? Words are hard. Or will PS4 group be able to make their comeback and emerge victorious? Thor getting it taken away from Rotring. Magneto protected for Ramen. Black Panther will be saved for Rutok. Iron Man removed. Final ban for PS4 group. The Wolverine potentially might be good. They take out the Hela. Chicken Lot and even Remfelies and Sus all able to play a very strong Hela. This, of course, leaves open the Hulk Doctor Strange combo if they would like to for that Gamma Maelstrom. Maximize damage that way, but also the classic Asia frontline of Magneto and Doctor Strange is available. Looks like Hope are going for the classics, and PS4 group are leaning more towards the American and European style of bringing out that incredible Hulk, although America actually have also been leaning quite heavily onto the Venom. Doctor Strange / Magneto, and then a Venom to pressure the backline. One protects the front, one harasses the back. Chicken Lot back onto that Wolverine, and Sus on the Psylocke. In fact, this draft almost the exact same for Hope. PS4 group, they are mixing it up a bit. They are bringing out that incredible Hulk for their defense here. Deep Impact. Starting us off with the Namor this time on the defense. Let's see what they can do. PS4 group looking to redeem themselves for the last time they played against each other here. As the rollout is going to be happening. Will we see a portal? And Kosoba immediately portaling and going to be displacing it off to the side there. Rex Monica tries to send them off the map. Needs to conquer levitation quickly. No, there we go. Able to jump just before portal allows them through. Nakasoba makes it through without anyone getting griefed. Deep Impact sieging up to the high ground from the low ground. So many Oceanic Dominions and the Frozen Spawn pressuring through. In the meantime, you can see there's a little bit of a harass going on here as Rotring is trying to poke him off to the side here. Deep Impact Trying to get the angles, finishes off Secret with the Oceanic Dominion. Finds Chicken Lot on the flag, who's trying to dive in, gets an isolation. Sus goes down, as does Rutok. This is a deadly angle, deep impact. Completely covered with an incredible front line by Rex Monica. Rotring causing pressure, meaning no one's hitting those Aquatic Dominions. Oceanic Dominions. Sus eats a trident. Deep impact will pull back behind the shield and will get topped up again. Rex Monica doing a great job frontlining. But Hope coming back in for another round. Radioactive lockdown onto Rarin. Trying to decide which angle they wish to enter from. Hope trying to push onto the point. Chicken Lot pressuring in hard, gets that protection from Rarin. They're trying to push on through, both teams. Secret taken down, both teams using those big support ults. Here comes the Horde of Proteans onto Sus, takes them down immediately. Aquatic Blessing to try and keep themselves up as Meteor M directly onto Justin Davies, but they didn't have enough damage. They're healed up too quickly here. Chicken Lot goes down, and PS4 group look like they were going to be able to drive this down. Quick pickup from Agasova, buying their team a little bit of time, but they're still going to be isolated off the point. Rarin forced to back up to get to the rest of their team. Focus down. Taking too much damage. Sus in the backline with the dance and the butterfly. Trying to get onto Rex Monica, but the Gamma Maelstrom finishes them off. Chicken Lot onto Hulk. Transformation. Unbreakable guard. Final stand. Diving forward. Chicken Lot dropped low. Gets the protection from the metal bulwark. And Chicken Lot picks up the elimination. And it looks like Hope may be able to take this point and force them back into the choke. Trying to get onto the Namora, unable to get the finishing blow. Rutok in the backline trying to finish off the supports. Gets a lot of damage, takes out Remfelies. Rutok is going ham on this, trying to stay on the point, trying to buy time, but they're actually going to drive back the members of Hope one more time. 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining. PS4 group, they have the Eye of Agamotto and the Horde of Proteus. So far, Eternal Bond from Remfelies is all that's available for Hope. But there's still a chance. Pushing in, Chicken Lot down. Great radioactive lockdown onto Remfelies, got to protect them. Rutok backs out. Chicken Lot's going to be back in time for the final push. 42 seconds remaining. And Hope, they have to make a move. Agasova beginning the pressure, making their way forward. Horde of Proteus from Deep Impact, trying to zone out the team. Chicken Lot with a tackle to isolate a single member, takes out one. Deep Impact got Secret. Rutok goes down to Rarin as they push on in. Meteor M was dropped, unable to find the right target, but with that extra protection from the Eternal Bond, they've got the right angle that they need, and Secret is returning as fast as they can with that potential fate of both worlds to buy time. Eye of Agamotto allows them to pick up Sus, but they've already lost Mantis. Sammy down, Sus, Agasova and Chicken Lot are already taken out, but Secret makes it to the point to buy them a little bit of extra time to try and hold this front line. Chicken Lot dashing back in. Secret is doing everything they can to keep the team up here, to get them back onto the point. Chicken Lot charging in. Last chance for Hope to get themselves on the board in this map number 2. Tackle onto Rex Monica. The damage output is good, but doesn't the butterfly going to be coming down? Hulk smash to drive them back off the point, but the numbers are starting to dwindle for PS4 group. Burst instead onto the backline by Rutok, but they got to touch the point. Portal coming in to get the team down. Sus taken out. Rarin trying to get onto that point. PS4 group are trying to hold. Here comes Secret, and they've actually taken it. Hope on the board. Rutok unable to stay on there. Agasova trying to chase a little too greedy, but Deep Impact is nearly punished as well. Rotring re-transforming into the Hulk as Remfelies keeps them healed up. Shout out to Secret, holding the line where it was needed there. Pushing on to the point. Trying to set themselves up. Meteor M for Rara. Double onto the backline, taking out the Lunar Snow and the Mantis. And suddenly Hope are getting all the momentum. They have found their feet. Once they've got through that first defensive area, they have forced PS4 Group all the way back through the doorway as that cart is making its way in. Chicken Lot on the flank, make sure no one sneaks up on them, but they are all back through this doorway. Rotrig piling on the pressure, onto the backline, trying to get onto the Doctor Strange, knocked down into Banner, Focus, gets out with the grenade for the moment, but still finished off as Hope are continuing the momentum and get the full team wipe.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Roderick back into the Hulk, Deep Impact respawning, and still with Last Stand, Eternal Bond, and Dance of the Butterfly. Hope continue to push. Fate of Both Worlds just comes back off cooldown. PS4 Group, they have Fate of Both Worlds, Soul Resurgence, they're about to have Dance of the Butterfly, and they do have, very importantly, that Eye of Agamotto. Rex Monica trying to push forward. Rutok dropped very low here. Careful about dropping that Eye of Agamotto when there's that many shields around. Really trying to psych him out, force them to focus. Here comes the Soul Resurgence. Burst descent from Rutok, trying to get onto the backline to open up space as Rex Monica gets charged by Chicken Lot with the final stand. Pushing forward, trying to make space. Eye of Agamotto in the backline, finds literally no one. Secret goes down though. Ramen still falls. And while they don't find the ultimate, they do find the damage. Chicken Lot is trying to make something happen, but is too outnumbered. Renfrey's trying to keep Agasoba topped up. And finally, PS4 Group, they get a defense. They drive them back with 1 minute and 14 seconds to go. Renfrey's found the final hit onto Agasoba. Secret barely standing, gonna get topped up by Renfrey's. Sorry, it was Sammy who got the final hit.
My life energy flows stronger.
Getting topped up. Chicken Lot trying to make the dive. Focus down. Quick, desperate hit onto Deep Impact, who is still finished off. Hope with a flanking Magneto. Trying to get onto the backline. Frozen by the Lunar Snow. Meteor M to try and take out Justin Davies, who's made a great wraparound to put themselves into a safe position. Dance of the Butterfly going to be coming out from Sus to try and drive back the members of PS4 Group and set themselves up for yet another attack. Down goes Rotrig. Sammy just respawning, and Sus are getting the momentum. Great tackle by Chicken Lot. Eye of Agamotto from Agasoba to try and take out Deep Impact. Deep Impact actually got out of there. Portal to try and trap them in spawn. To try and buy some time. Deep Impact already back. Rex Monica already out of base. That portal was a little too slow. Everyone's already returned. Rotrig getting focused. Indestructible Guard diving onto the backline. Fate of Both Worlds getting dropped. Protected. Justin Davies waiting for the Soul Resurgence to expire. Now has access to it. Eye of Agamotto from Rex Monica. They take out Renfrey's and Sus as they try to turn it around, but Chicken Lot is able to grab one for their team as well. Down goes Secret. Raren is down, leaving it up to Chicken Lot. Gets the Strange, but has to stand on the point to buy time for their team. It's overtime, ticking down, and PS4 Group hold.
The current score is 0-2.
2 points. 111.5 meters.
Things up, including which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch
PS4 Group now on the attack. Have the opportunity to try and extend their lead here. If they can get past 111 meters and 60 centimeters, 53 centimeters will do. They'll extend their lead to a 2-0 over the team that sent them to the lower bracket. Any composition mix-ups? Looks like no. Chicken Lot off of the Wolverine. There's one. Bring it out to the board. And we're seeing Doctor Strange sticking with it. Both teams, of course, going to be running that. It's so strong, so powerful. And White Cloak always reminds me of Moon Knight. And Kosoma, what's the plan? Yes. 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 We don't do this often, but let's see. Can they pull it off?
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3.
We're going to watch over the edge as well, see if anyone falls through. Where's the portal? Oh, they're waiting for it. They're setting the trap. Okay, we're watching. There it is. There's the Grief Hulk. Where are they? They didn't go off the map. Where's this go? Oh no, it's on the ledge. Absolute disaster here. Agasoma not able to find the right angle.
Be strong together.
As here comes PS4 group. Justin Davies piling on the pressure at this early stage. Rex Monica leading the charge to the low ground, trying to make their way up to the rest of the team. Big pressure onto Akasoma. Rex Monica needs some healing though, as Sammy's already been taken out, leaving it just up to Justin Davies. The protection. Chicken Lot has such a good zone set up here. Akasoma with the damage and a Hope drive back PS4 group. Deep impact on the flank, trying to find the right angle, but it's getting zoned out here. So they went through the portal, but found themselves on the ledge. Unlucky there. Look at this flank, just off to the side, completely trying to concave the members of Hope here. Protection. From the Magneto, trying to keep alive with that metal bulwark. Pushing forward, great elimination onto Rutok. Removing that backline pressure. Frozen Spawn, Oceanic Dominions, taking down Deep Impact with the help of Rarin. Chicken Lot is uncontested, unharassed. With Rutok already down, they drive back PS4 group again, and Hope, with 2 points already on the board, look to hold back PS4 group. Justin Davis tried to get the harassment onto Rutok. Leaving the guard on the Hulk. Healing up Deep Impact on the flank. Hulk Smash is available. Gonna be used to time the backline, reset the health. Meteor M trying to take him down. Gets Sammy. Rutok gets the double on the flank here and is looking for more, but with the Fate of Both Worlds active, they might struggle as they're being matched here. Aya Vagamoto coming out, stunts out just Rotrick on the Hulk. Counter Aya Vagamoto from Rex Monica to try and set them up. Rutok on the backline, finds Secret, gets the elimination, gets a double in fact, and now focusing onto Rarin. And PS4 group have broken the stranglehold. They have broken the lockdown, and they will force Hope off the point and claim point number 1. Trying to hold, trying to delay. Dazzle the butterfly from Hope to try and delay it on the last slither. But Sus will be taken out and the point is taken. Renflees goes down, was trying to keep Sus alive, but instead found themselves a bit too far forward. Chased down, zoned out, and Hope attempting to hold the line, but they're just getting driven back. PS4 group mimicking what Hope did on attack. Just trying to force them all the way back to the choke point. But they will back up. Choosing to fight at the corner, not at the choke point here. Corner offers you a little bit of cover. Gives you the chance for the protection. Gets caught by the wall from the cloak. Into the backline they dive. Renflees is deep down there. Sus takes out Deep Impact to try and hold on this defense. That's going to be Sus taking out Rex Monica. And we are seeing Hope holding the line once again, driving the members of PS4 group back to their spawn. First crate corner. Going to be the next hold point for Hope as they try to force back PS4 group. PS4 group with many more ultimates, but Hope have a couple that are just around the corner in terms of charge. Meteor M. Wants to try and get Mantis, finds them as they try to come around the corner. Dance of the Butterfly going to be coming out from Deep Impact, takes out Chicken on Renfrey's. PS4 group begin to push in. Even without Mantis, they have that fate of both worlds, but they're getting zoned out here. It's 3 for 1 right now. Agasova trying to chase them down, but the damage output is going to be good. Rara now, Justin Davies. Someone needs to help poor Justin Davies. Rex Monica stepping up, finally makes it to the point, and that will be able to protect the front line. And PS4 group keep moving forward. Chicken lot. Trying to poke. Not finding the damage that they really want here. Chronic Dominions, frozen spawns. Off on the flank, 1 down. Frozen spawn down, Chronic Dominion comes down. Aya Magamoto stuns down 3 members. Counter onto Rara. Does and the Butterflies get solid damage, but not much follow-up. Deep Impact trading, takes out Sus, allowing the push to continue. And PS4 group looks like they're gonna make it. Cutting off the entrance, Rex Monica. Portals. Interesting there. They only really just gave them a shortcut. Try to zone them. Making space for the cart to move. Hope. It's now down to distance. 44 meters down already. 111. You can see the finish line at the bottom of the hill. They're trying to make their way in. Rotring off on the flank. Gamma burst. Indestructible guard. Trying to focus onto Rara. Taking a lot of damage as Meteor M. They want Sammy again. Sammy holding. Staying up and gets finished off with the magnetic cannon. Rara focus down. Trying to protect themselves. With the metallic guard, they take down Rex Monica. The Iron Bulwark holding the line for the moment. They've driven PS4 group back to their spawn. Hope looking to shut this push down. Deep Impact looking for an opening, looking for an opportunity to try and dive in with that. Dance of the Butterflies taking a lot of damage. Sneaking past, Dance of the Butterflies into the backline. Good damage output, but they can't find any finishing blows thanks to the fate of both worlds from Secret. And now Sus can mirror. Deep Impact falls, but Sus taken out as well. Rutok finding the dives. Rutok is continuing to show why this Black Panther is something to fear, making so much work for their team. You can see the Gamma Maelstrom coming out there from Rex Monica as they hold the front line, and PS4 group keep moving. Hope on the defense, dodging the radioactive lockdown, trying to focus onto Rotring. Does the Butterfly still available, but it's 4 ultimates available for PS4 group. Renfrey's has moved over to Rocket. To rotate out quicker, Raran is going to be the one touching the point. Does the Butterfly into the back line by Sus to try and shut them down, but it's going to be a Soul Resurgence to turn it around. Aya Magamoto from Rex Monica stands out Agasoma, but they eat the Horde of Proteus. Secret down. Meteor M trying to set him down. Blocked by the shield of Rex Monica. Justin Davies with the protection. And they push on through. Rutok with another pickup at the end with the Blast Descent. And PS4 group extend their lead. 3-2 for PS4 group. Slower in terms of a push than Hope, but still were able to take control and set a dominant precedent. 2-0 so far in this best of 7. 2 wins away from becoming the first ever Asia console champions. MVP going over to Rotring. 12 final hits, only eliminated 4 times. Really juggled that batter form perfectly. 43k damage blocked, 20k damage on the board. They were just present, causing issues. Top damage in the game, and it's close. Look at how many players got 20k or over. Rotring, Rex Monica, Rutok, Deep Impact, Ankasoba, Raran, Chicken Law, and Sus. All of which got over 20k and kept up the vanguards. giving the assistance to their duelist. You can see here, this is why I'm so shocked when I see triple duelist games in ranked, when this is possible with Vanguards alone. The Vanguards for the side of Hope out-damaged their duelists and got more eliminations. 16 final hits, 11 final hits versus 9 and 8. Now you look at the side of PS4 group, 12 final hits and 11 final hits. Deep Impact, the only one making the argument that duelists doing the work here because they were able to do that pressure, finding so many eliminations of Rutok, of course. 8% accuracy, only eliminated 8 times, just piling on that backline pressure. But the fact is, the frontliners were the ones who were doing the majority of the fighting, stacking the damage, and finding a lot of the eliminations. Vanguards can damage too, and well. Top healing, Justin Davies. 41k, only getting eliminated 9 times, which is low in this game. 8 times for Remphiles, who got 40k, just behind. 15k onto Secret, who was targeted. I thought Sammy got eliminated more times than that, actually, only getting taken out 11 times. I really thought they went down more. They were focused, especially by Raran. All right. That's game number 2, ladies and gentlemen, as PS4 Group extend their lead in this grand final. 2 games away from becoming champion. Hope. They need to find that next gear to get themselves back into this as we get ourselves set up for map number 3 of this best of 7 grand finals.
They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. Fuck that, I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone, and that includes you. Who are you to tell me how to live life? In these times it feels like nobody is right, yeah. So I'ma figure out what else we succeed, and then invest all of my time into that and proceed. I need whatever the hell could make me happy, and I don't think you have a clue what could that be. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I think this life could be special if I get rid of the devils. They think that I am a rebel, I think they want me to settle. There's nobody on my level, they think that work is too stressful. I think that work is essential, the grind is all in your mental. And I don't think you understand what I'll go through just to be in control of my life soon. All the negativity, man, I'm immune. I don't really need a mask with all I've been through. I've been making changes for the ages. 5-10 year plans are contagious. I attack that shit, I'm tenacious. And if you ain't, get the fuck out of my way then. Got one life, I won't regret it. I will fight until I get it. I'll look back one day from heaven and say, damn, I learned some lessons. And say, damn, I have no questions. I had fun in every second.
Map number 3, ladies and gentlemen, in this best of 7 PS4 group hold the lead in a 2-0 fashion as we head to Yggdrasil Path. Hope will be taking the first ban. Going to be seeing Hawkeye taken out of action here. This gives them a lot of pressure. This allows them to just choose that backline damage dealer if they could. Iron Man. Going to be counter removed here. Very duelist focused bans here. Hella left open for either team to secure here. The PS4 group, they're going to allow Rutok to continue to pile on pressure with that Black Panther. Hope. Where do they want to take this game now? They can protect Thorn. Allow Akasoba onto it. Akasoba is also a good Thor. Could try and match Rotring here. They choose to secure the Hela. With Hawkeye out of the question, they bring the Hela into the question. Taking a lot of deep impact. Both incredible Hellas. Next ban. The Thor taken out of action here, choosing to take it away instead of locking it in. This means we will likely be seeing some Hulk plays. PS4 group, they removed the Namor. I don't blame them, actually. That was some really solid play from Chicken Lot, adjusting for their team, making it very hard for Rutok to get the pressure that they really wanted to apply. This is going to mean that Chicken Lot will be moving onto a Black Panther of their own. They're going for a little bit of opposing dive potential. And Sus will be the one to pick up the Hela. Just as terrifying. Deep Impact, of course, will be the Hela for Hope. Sorry, for PS4 group. As we head into Yggdrasil Path, PS4 group, on the defense, they go for the classic Asia frontline opening. They go for the Doctor Strange and the Magneto. This allows Deep Impact to just poke from the backline while being extra protected, and they still have that little extra guard. The metal bulwark to allow Rutok a little bit of additional protection when they go in. And of course, they went with the two healers who can really just try and keep Rutok alive if they do go deep. With the Lunar Snow, getting that additional spread healing. Oh boy.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Everyone gonna fall for it? Portal comes out. No one falling for it. They wrap around and go out the other side. Not this time, but I appreciate the hustle. Akasova up to the high ground right away, trying to apply the pressure. Finds Deep Impact, who was trying to sneak by. Akasova claiming the central area is giving so much space for Hope. Ramen trying to apply pressure from the front line. Not running a Doctor Strange here is wild to me, because they put Akasova on the Hulk. Ramen prefers the Magneto. Similar idea, though. They can try and protect Chicken Lot, who does go down. They've got two barriers now for Chicken Lot, with the metallic bulwark and the indestructible guard. But Hope driven back on the defense for now by PS4 group. Rutok on the flank, waiting for an opportunity to strike as Deep Impact and Sammy sending damage down range to try and drive back the members of Hope. Nice parkour. Trading a little bit of damage back and forth. Sus trying to get onto Deep Impact here. Not able to find the right angle yet. So changes pressure to the front line. Rex Monica dropping low because Chicken Lot is in the back line. Diving through. Gets a reset. Forces out the fate of both worlds. That is a good trade out. Renfelies drops the foot, drops the eternal bond to give their team a little bit of pressure as well. Chicken Lot trying to push through as Justin Davies forced to back away here. Agasoma, Hulk smash in the backline. Once Justin Davies, as we see the Soul Resurgence, a Deep Impact takes to the sky. Renfelies needs to be careful coming through that gap. Meteor M absorbs the final hit, sends it to the backline, finds no one. These teams trading ultimates back and forth. Neither one's able to find isolation, but finally we're going to start to see some people drop. That's going to be a double for Chicken Lot, as it's going to be Hope smashing the defense. PS4 group, all that's left is Rot Ring, who will finally be taken out. Bought a little bit of time. But Hope will get point number one here.
There's still a chance to stop them.
Ramen zoning out, preventing anyone from coming in on that side flank. Trying to make their way in here. Agosoma driving back Rex Monica. Makes their way down to the low ground to get healed up. It's the point that's already been claimed, as Agosoma will be forced to back out. And Rex Monica retreats to join their team as well. Rutok still trying to apply the pressure. In the back line, wants to get anyone that dropped low, but can't land a finishing blow. Not safely. Has a shield. Spear. Full dive. Blast descent. Immediately, we're seeing Secret dropping low. Two members down already. Agasoma fell. Renfelies fell. Sus fell. And Secret finally went down. Deep Impact picking up quite a few of the final hits here. But that was all set up by Rutok. Sus has the Goddess of Death. Available to dive the backline if needed. Set themselves up. Meteor M for Raren. Shield doesn't block, but it finds no one anyway. Taking a lot of damage. Metallic Curtain to push on forwards. Rotring, Meteor M of their own on the high ground. One Secret picks them up, and Rex Monica gets Remphiles with the strategist down. We see PS4 Group driving back the members of Hope. Raren and Rotring taken down, and the pickup onto Chicken Lot. PS4 Group looking to take themselves to match point here, are holding back Hope. This is a good setup for the moment. Good stun onto Rotring. Deep impact. Going into the Goddess of Hell to close off this choke point with 2 minutes to go. Great pickup, and utilizing the reverse Cloak of Levitation to protect the backline. They drop Agasoma out of that Hulk smash form and finish them off, but down goes Deep Impact. Sus finding the right angle, and they have their own Goddess of Death, so they can dive forwards and set themselves up to give their team some space to make their way back in. Right now, forced back through the doorway as they don't have a front line. Finally, Raren makes their way back to the team, and Sus will begin to look for that initial engage. They see and hear Root Dog driving them back towards the rest of the team. Chicken Lot forced to back up. Here it comes, Goddess of Death on the choke point, trying to get past the shield onto the backline and take out the Mantis, but they escape. Meteor M coming in from a beautiful set by Rotring, forcing them back. Rotring pushing forward there. Rutok takes the double. And Rex Monica drives back the members of Hope. 1 minute and 9 seconds to go. Sus, once again, being the one to step through the door first, but it's working. They're just trading a little bit of damage, but they deal much more. Making space for the step up. Agasoma playing hyper aggressive. Meteor M finds Sammy on the Mantis once again. Raren playing so aggressively here. Aya Magamoto available for Rex Monica to try and shut this down, but they're going to wait and for that fate of both worlds to expire. Needs to time it right. Drops it. Doesn't time it. Secret gets stunned down, but they get burst here as Agasoma drives them back. Rex Monica and Deep Impact fall. Hope keep the push going to keep themselves in the series. Portal to shut down the reinforcements. Oh, the freeze to shut down the portal. Nicely done. Justin Davies falls for it, but they bought time for their team. Rex Monica cancels out their portal. They were looking for their own, but they are going to wait. Puts it on the 100 cooldown. Moving forwards, Aya Magamoto stuns out Sammy on the backline, but Sammy tags through. Deep Impact will fall. Sus has that Goddess of Death, takes to the sky. Chicken Lot got the ultimate, blocked by shields, blocked by Meteor M. No damage coming out. Finally, Sus is able to do a little bit, but now they are far forward. And PS4 Group on overtime are starting to melt through Hope. Meteor M to try and save it. Blocked out. And Rutok picks up another elimination. Goddess of Death from Deep Impact to zone them away. And PS4 Group hold on point 1. 91 meters. 69 centimeters. Nice. Very nice push. PS4 Group. That's not a bad hold at all. They are now essentially 2 points worth of push away from setting themselves to match point and becoming 1 win away from being your Asia console champions. And Hope, they need to go hard on this defense, and it looks like how they're choosing to do it may be sustained as Chicken Lot hovers on the Adam Warlock. This would allow Renfleas to respawn on that Mantis. Secret sticking with the Lunar Snow, just too strong here. The other option could be to move on to the Loki. Give Hela the ability to bring back. They can just go full revives here. Give them full protection. No swap arounds for PS4 group. They're running the exact same thing. As we head on in. PS4 group looking to set themselves up for the victory here, to put themselves one win away. Hope looking to just get back into the series. Trying to drive them back, hold the line. Robert, they're trying to step up, trying to hold the corner, because if PS4 group can get round, then they have full angles to just start blasting down range. Chicken Lot, Cosmic Cluster sending out the damage. Chain Healing is working out well. Metallic Curtain blocking it, and they burst them down. They lost a lot of ground, but Hope are able to force back PS4 group. Hope hold for the moment. I personally am a little bit of an Adam Warlock main. I play a bit of everything, but my favorite is Adam Warlock, so I love it when he shows up. Big damage onto Rutok, who's trying to get into the backline. Picks up a map heal and is going for a wraparound. Onto the backline, onto Lunar Snow, takes out Chicken Lot. But Chicken Lot will be able to revive, will be able to return back into this battle quickly. Deep Impact was removed on the other side. Already returning into the battle, Sus dropping good damage, trying to get onto Ruto, trying to finish the blow here, as here comes the Soul Rejuvenation from Sammy. Aya Magamoto comes out from Ankasoba. Ripley's and Secret layer their support ultimates together. Little bit of a misplay here. Meteor M from Rotring trying to force through as PS4 group are blasted backwards. Hope, while they did mess up their timing a little bit, they were still able to smash through PS4 group. Secret and Renfleas layering those ultimates. You should almost never do that unless you're being hit by something like a Meteor M. In this case, not gonna be happening, meaning they now only have the Goddess of Death and the Karmic Revival. Deep Impact takes to the sky, as does Sus. Trying to blast them down from around the corner. Aya Magamoto came down. Karmic Revival has come out, bringing back Secret. Chicken Lot sustaining the team, brings back Rarin as well, as Hope trying to just keep bodies on the board. Rutok gets eliminated here. Deep Impact goes down. Secret taken out again. Renfleas revives with the Cocoon. They're giving everything. Multiple lives to drive back PS4 group to keep Hope in this series. Forcing them back. The constant sustain. And PS4 group, with 50 seconds to go, they have maybe one push left. Rutok on the flank. Justin Davies about to respawn. This is their opportunity to make a play, but Meteor M is at the ready, as is that Soul Rejuvenation. Rutok up on the high ground, has the Lunar Snow healing. They're going to try and take out Strange, drops them low. Meteor M from Rarin finds no one. Soul Resurgence from Sammy to allow him to dive into the backline. Here comes Blast Descent into the backline to try and take him out. Aya Magamoto to try and finish him, but Renfleas keeps the team up at least for a moment. A Secret, they've been able to delay long enough for the fade of both worlds to come out. Justin Davies holding on to theirs will finally activate it to make sure that they are matched, so they have the counter damage. Meteor M onto the Steelers, takes out Secret and Sus as PS4 group look to keep pushing in overtime, and Rotring may have just saved them here, pushing in, down to the Butterflies, takes out the defense of Hope. And PS4 group keep on pushing. Amazing.
Keep up the momentum.
PS4 group, they find the angle exactly when it is needed.
Out of sight.
Trying to keep the push going. Deep impact. Up on the high ground. Rex Monica has the eye of Agamotto. Finds the front line a little split, but the back line's a little bit too far back to get the value out of it. Gets a little caught in between everyone here. So many people falling sus down as PS4 group are holding once again. Karmic Revival brings back the team. That's a triple revive for Chicken Lot. Quadruple revive. Brings them back, and that's allowing Sus to take to the sky. Forces out the fate of both worlds. Strange still going to block it. And now Sus, little bit isolated from their team, will take to the sky with that Astral Flock. Sus, very much out of position here. Can't really make it back to their team, but is getting some good damage output here. If they can take out Justin Davis, that'd be huge! Sus on the flank, and they get Rex Monica. Hopes pushed and shut down the counter push. Chicken Lot has abandoned the Atom and has brought out the Rocket. Going for some more sustained heal this time as opposed to the burst. They've already utilized one revive here. Let's see how long they can hold this. Dropping the heals. We're down to the distance, 73 out of 91. That is all the ultimates from PS4 group. They're trying to burst through, taking out Secret and Sus. PS4 group, Rot Ring again, coming in at the last moment to wipe out 4 members. They smash through Ankasoba. And that car moves on in. Rex Monica in the choke point, forcing them back, trying to prevent them reaching the car. I have Agamotto to stop them, and that is PS4 group taking the 2 points, and they are now 3-0 in this best of 7. PS4 group 1 win away from becoming your console Asia champions. Justin Davies takes the MVP. And for good reason. 41k healing. 10k more than anyone else in the game. Sammy had a bit of a rough game, but that's because they were targeted very aggressively. 9 times getting eliminated here. But Chicken Lot 11 times. Renfleys 8 times. 11 times for Secret. And I think that is why I personally would give the MVP over to Rotring, who just put on such a performance on that Magneto. Every single Meteor M got value. They did 20k damage again. 15 final hits, the most in the game. And they got eliminated the second least times in the game. With 5 eliminations onto Rutok and Justin Davies, only 6 onto Rotring. Justin Davies doing huge work for the team, keeping present, staying on the board. But the impactful ultimates, you gotta look at Rotring there. Top damage is pretty close. 2 players with 23k, but with 23.9, Rutok is able to out-damage Sus and will take the MVP in terms of most damage done. Most damage blocked, 45k, goes over to Ankasoba. And we've already mentioned Justin Davies winning out in terms of the healing. Most eliminations total, 29. Does go over to Rotring. We are now 1 game away. If we see PS4 Group take game number 4, then this series is over. Or can Hope show some of their namesake and bring themselves back into this and become your first champions. It comes down to this, as we are heading to map number 4, ladies and gentlemen. Grab a drink, pause if you want it. It's a YouTube video. You can do whatever you want. And I'm going to have a quick drink myself. See you in map number 4. And we are here in what could be the last match of this grand final. PS4 group sitting 3-0 over Hope as we head to Shin Shibuya. We're starting with PS4 group on defense. Hope on attack. These teams have met here before. Hope beat out PS4 group the last time they were here in a 2-1. But in the last time they were here on Yggdrasil Path, Hope beat PS4 group in a 3-0. So something has clearly changed. PS4 group significantly more locked in. Have already upset expectations on Symbiotic Surface, Shin Shibuya. Can they do it here as well? The pressure is on Hope. They need to reverse sweep in the grand finals. That's what needs to happen. And finally, Hope ban out Black Panther. They are tired of Rutok. They take out the Thor, removing that away from Rotring. But they protect the Hela, giving Sus the options. Hawkeye also protected here, so Deep Impact has both the options here, meaning Chicken Lot could Hawkeye, Sus can Hela if they want to do both. That is now an option. Iron Man was removed once again, the mod taken out. Even though they don't have a Black Panther, they still remove the mod. Rutok going through quite a few options here. Magic sticking with that backline dive with no mod. And we're seeing Hope considering bringing out the triple support for the second time in a row. Can they utilize this to hold the front line? This time, they are bringing out the Adam. They're doing what we talked about earlier and bringing in the Loki. So they're not going maximum revives with Adam and Loki to bring Madness back potentially multiple times. But they are currently hovering the triple strategist setup. PS4 group bringing in the magic for now, although Rutok's hanging back a bit. Not stepping in for the moment, will now be coming to join their team. Portal, offset it, make sure that you don't get griefed. Is Rex Monica griefing? Yes, they are. No one fell for the portal. Portal was executed. The offset working out. And here comes Hope, looking to bring themselves back into this series. Putting some pressure onto Rex Monica, who's trying to dive onto the backline, trying to take out Secret. Akasoba needs some of that triple strategist healing, please, as they're getting focused down, but topped back up quickly. Rutok trying to make their way in, trying to burst through them here. Deep Impact has returned. Down goes Rotring on that Magneto. And PS4 Group are being driven back here. Sus, Raran taking down everyone. Remfelice finds one. And without too much fuss or difficulty, Hope are able to take the first point without losing a single member. It's just a full staggered team wipe. Making their way up to the high ground. Pushing forward. Rotring playing hyper aggressive. Driving back the defenders. Sorry, driving back the attackers. Rotring trying to force them off the point. Raran on the ramp, giving their team a little bit of space. Meteor M available for Raran, not yet for Rotring. Trying to push their way in, find their way onto the backline. Justin Davies being dropped low. Chicken Lock just sustaining and allowing Sus to continue to push in at this stage. Akasoba has that Eye of Agamotto. Soul Rejuvenation coming in from Sammy as they're trying to make a movement. PS4 Group trying to push back Hope, but already losing Deep Impact. Meteor M coming in from Raran onto the backline, takes out Sammy. Counter Meteor M, blocked by the shield of Akasoba. And PS4 Group losing 2 members. Hope continues to push through. Rutok goes down. Akasoba has the Eye of Agamotto, not needing it at all. Metallic Curtain to buy some time. Akasoba retreats to the high ground to remain hidden. As point 2 approaches, PS4 Group know that they need to defend, they need to step up, but in order to do that, they put themselves vulnerable. From the Eye of Agamotto, from Akasoba, as they push it to the backline, but it's protected with the Fate of Both Worlds from both teams, as Darkchild comes in, but the sustain is too much. Rex Monica took out Sus though, as Hope are the first to lose a pick in that fight. Remfelice with the Fate of Both Worlds, the staggered with that triple support, trying to hold the front line, trying to force them back. Dance of the Butterflies from Deep Impact, drives back Secret. Eye of Agamotto comes down, finds no one. And it looks like PS4 Group may finally be able to take a hold. Map heal picked up by Deep Impact. Raran retreating into the back line. Trying to put the pressure onto Rotring on this flank. But now they're going to get hit from behind. Not seeming to mind for the moment. Just playing hyper aggro, not even using the Iron Bulwark yet. They've completely enclosed PS4 Group here. Hope stepping up onto the point. Rutok getting pressured down. Rotring trying to force the attackers back. Has a great flank here. Wrapping around, trapping the attacking members of Hope. Here comes Raran, trying to get onto Luna Snow, unable to do so. Justin Davies keeping them alive with the Fate of Both Worlds. Chicken Lock use the Soul Resurgence as well to try and match it. Akasoba dropping low, has the Eye of Agamotto themselves, going to get healed up, trying to time it out with the end of the Fate of Both Worlds. Gets both strategists. Huge play for Hope as Rutok trying to do damage, trying to turn it around as PS4 Group are pushed off the point. Raran continuing to help with the zone back. Portal from Rex Monica. Comes down. Stops them 2 meters before Eye of Agamotto comes out, trying to get onto the Lunar Snow, but can't finish them. Here comes the Darkchild with 2 meters to go. Can PS4 Group hold as Hope look to keep pushing, wiping them off the board? The Dance of the Butterflies ends as a celebration at this point of Hope reaching point number 2. Hope smashing through the triple strategist. Double Vanguard, showing exactly why it will probably be meta next season. As they pile on the pressure. Rutok keeping the teams topped up. Moving on to the third strategist of their own, Sammy. Moving on to the Loki, but down goes Rutok. Rotring moving onto the Hulk, trying to give them that little bit of extra damage onto Rex Monica. They try to drive through. Soul Rejuvenation expires. Meteor M at the ready for Raren. Onto Deep Impact, taking them out on the back line. Justin Davis with the fade of both worlds to hold them back. They may be down a member, but they have the sustain. They're buying the time that they need. Remfelies has the ability to steal someone. Is going to give them their own fate of both worlds to push on in. Keeps the team up, keeping Raren in this. Aya Magamoto comes down, stuns out a couple members, but Rex Monica responds in time, locking down Secret. Hulk Smash in the backline, available for PS4 group to try and push back the members of Hope as Akasoma drops down. Another fade of both worlds could be available here. A Secret drops in just in time. Trying to hold the line, drops down out of that Hulk mode, and with no Hulk Smash, Hope lose Secret though. Even down as Deep Impact finds the angle needed. Trying to hold the line, PS4 group trying to delay, trying to hold. Sus takes to the sky inside, getting blocked out by Rex Monica. Shield will break here as they drop the damage into the backliners, taking out Sammy. Deep Impact falls as we're starting to see Hope just creeping forward inch by inch. 49 seconds left, 102 pushing in. Hulk Smash on the backline as the Hulk returns. Diving forward, Rotring with the extra time. Hunter Sight from Deep Impact returning from spawn to try and melt through the attacking members. It's just a wall of bodies and health bars, but they're doing their best. Getting the regeneration domain to keep them pushing. PS4 group dropping everything to try and hold this line. Rex Monica in the back line. I am Agamotto to push them back. Hope are trying to hold this, but Remfelies coming in once again to try and burst on through. Here comes the fate of both worlds, zoning out and shutting down this goddess of death. Here comes the counter, fate of both worlds from PS4 group, and you're starting to see Hope. The numbers are trickling, but another regeneration domain keeps them going, keeps them sustained. They just won't go down. Sus takes to the sky again with yet another goddess of death to try and force through. Gets shielded. Aya Magamoto to hold them down. Deep Impact and Rotring fall. They're trying to get through the front line. Rex Monica getting focused down. Dropped low. Here comes Soul Resurgence to allow Hope to push on through. They're giving it everything they can. Rex Monica is trying to hold. Down goes Sammy. Here comes the Hulk in the spawn. Deep Impact trying to make it to the final point, but Hope get the triple. And Hope are back in this series. If they can stop anywhere before the triple cap, then they're still in this. Even if the triple cap happens, we go to overtime. Hope have done everything they can to give themselves the best defense possible. Now they just have to lock it in and put a stop to the push of PS4 group. My throat is in tatters again, ladies and gentlemen. We were just healing from the cold, and I have ruined it again. As PS4 group, they need nothing less than a triple if they want to lock this in and become your first Asia console champions. But Hope, they have set themselves up beautifully here to try and close this out and get themselves back on the board with a point. And Kasova up to the high ground. Rutok hovering the Squirrel Girl once again. Are they going to lock this in? Is this the time to avoid the triple DPS, give themselves that AoE. I think no, I think Rutok will be swapping to the Magic. Smart, with no more on the board. They're going to try and pressure this way. But with triple strategist, can they break through? Sus. Already applying a lot of pressure, but can hear Rotring. Rotating around, Rotring returns to their team, who's gone for the full flank here. Trying to dive onto Sus. Frozen out though, dropped low, indestructible guard. Gamma burst, retreats to the team. Sus, pressured by Rutok, who's trying to get onto that backline, takes out Chicken Lot. Deep Impact and Chicken Lot, both the first to fall, and it looks like we'll see Secret go down as well. Rutok has popped off already, giving their team everything they need to start off this attack. But the point yet to be taken, as Hope continue to try and sustain, trying to get onto the Loki. Hope forcing them back. Rex Monica not having the sustain they needed to tag on through this. PS4 group will be pushed back. Hope are starting to believe as they set themselves up for the defense. Rutok takes out their rage on some boxes. PS4 group still in the position to try and dive on it in. The pressure must be intense. Meteor M takes out Sammy. Raran with the angle, retreats back with the metallic curtain. Sus. They have the opportunity to head to the sky if needed. For now, they're just kiting backwards, doing damage. Akasoma with a big damage burst there. Here comes the fate of both worlds from Justin Davies, allowing the team to step onto the point. Rutok lands into the team to get that healing as Goddess of Death coming out from Sus to try and burst through the invaders. Doing good damage. Wants Sammy, finds Sammy. Mantis so squishy. Rutok, Darkchild to try and break through this sustain. Wants to take out Sus if they can. Fate of both worlds from Renfelies. Utilizing that Goddess of Death. Here comes the Dance of the Butterflies to try and melt on through. Takes out Secret. And PS4 group are starting to get the angles there. Nice use of the magic rewind there. Utilizing that team up. Getting a little bit of healing and getting themselves out of danger. Wants to try and get onto Secret, using the Psychic Stealth to try and focus them down on the backline. Secret will fall as PS4 group are 2/3 of the way through to getting themselves onto this to take point number 1 and try and push on in for the full 3. Chicken Lot zoned away, as is Renfelies. Deep Impact dropped low, but tagging through. Strange is down, point taken, and PS4 group are still here. Renfelies focused down, being chased all the way by Deep Impact. Will get revived by Sus though, returning. Not the best position, but will be able to make their way back to their team. Has a flank onto Rex Monica. A little bit of healing for the team, getting dove once again by Deep Impact. Meteor M from Raran. This time onto Rotring, not onto Sammy. Akasoma takes out Rex Monica. Rutok taken out by Chicken Lot. And PS4 group getting melted off the board here as Hope put a stop to the push with 2 minutes and 12 seconds remaining to hit that second point. Roderick trying to use the vending machines for cover, but taking a little bit too much damage from Magneto. Raran is putting on a great defense here. The Iron Bulwark is giving them the time they need to try and zone them back. Rex Monica trying to step up. Has that eye of Agamotto. Wants Sus. Trying to focus them down. Chase them out. Astral Flock to get out of it. Retreats to the healers. Eye of Agamotto up on the high ground. Does not find a target they want here. Counter from Agasoba. Stuns out Justin Davis. But Sammy already dropped that soul rejuvenation to keep the team going. Sus takes to the sky. Fate of both worlds will be dropped, so they take their attention down to the front line. Trying again onto Rootok, which they finish off. Damage output is good. Deep impact with the Darts and the Butterflies trying to take out more. Rotring is already taken out. Chicken Lot Sus is going down. Deep impact with the damage output. Meteor M to try and finish him once again. Takes out Sammy. Rarin pushing forward. Trying to stay on the point, trying to keep him back with a minute to go. Remphiles taken down. Goddess of the God of Mischief expires here. Hulk smash to give PS4 group the space onto the backline. Astral Flock gets Hella out of there, but they still go down. Sus falls, but Rotring dropped into banner, but they're protected by Rex Monica here. Gonna start building up that ult charge. Try to return to the Hulk using the Loki clones to build charge. Rex Monica playing aggro to give the team space. Rutok in the back line trying to get onto Rex Monica as well. Trying to get onto Agosova. Taken down, but Rotring gets Hulk back. Here comes the soul rejuvenation. Eye of Agamotto from Agasova stuns out the Hulk. Tries to get onto them, but the unbreak indestructible guard. Rutok has brought out the Squirrel Girl to try and help them break this. Justin Davis is tanking essentially solo here as they're forced off the point. Hope have got the defense going here. Portal coming down to get onto the point. Eye of Agamotto stuns out to finish off. Secret gets the finish as PS4 group are trying to break it. Meteor M once again finds Rotring and Sammy. Deep impact to try and finish it. PS4 group are melted off the point. Justin Davies, go fast, buy time, delay, but no one can touch. And Hope are back in the series, taking game number 4. I forgot to breathe. Breathing is important, folks. Agasoba takes MVP with 15 final hits, 33 eliminations, 28k damage, and 57k damage blocked, matching with Rex Monica. An incredible match. Sus, 22 final hits, 33k damage, topping the numbers. So close between these two teams, but it seems that Hope might have found themselves a gap in PS4 group. Triple strategists remove Black Panther. Now we know some of the counters to this. Now that we are a little bit past Season 0. But at this point, this strategy was quite new. Ways to burst through this. You need heavy damage. Punisher, one of the few characters who can break through this. Maybe worth picking up, which is why we're seeing it banned out quite a few times here. Groot Moon Knight, especially with the Moon Knight buffs that he got after Season 0. Might be worth seeing them. You can also split the team in two. Wolverine. Powerful. Separate people away from the strategist. Remove them from play. Same with Winter Soldier. Also has that option. These are the potential counters, but this is all so new when these games were played. These games were played at the end of January. Sorry, the only partway through January. But the score is now 3-1. Hope needed a reverse sweep to keep themselves in this series and become the first champions, and they have just taken the first step. One might say that there is hope, as we're going to get ourselves set up for game number 5 in this best of 7, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you are ready to find out who will become the first Asia console champion with me, because I sure am. But right after I take a quick drink. grab a drink yourselves, go to the bathroom, make some nachos because we are still here. We're still going. And we're getting set up for map number 5 of the Grand Finals.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully.
A glimmer of hope has appeared here in the Console Asia Grand Finals, as Hope have taken a map off of PS4 Group. The PS4 Group still sit at 1 win away from victory. PS4 Group coming in from the lower bracket, being sent there by Hope, are still 1 win away from beating the team that sent them there and becoming our first Asia Console champions for the Marvel Rivals Championship. Hope, coming in from the upper bracket, now find themselves in a situation where they have taken the first steps to a potential reverse sweep. But the pressure is still on. Iron Man, Loki, taken out here. The regeneration domain a little bit too strong. Black Panther, taken out of action once again. Hope this time are on the left. PS4 Group are on the right. Psylocke, removed from play.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
Very interesting ban here. We've not seen a lot of Psylocke being taken out here. Hope, last time they ran a triple strategist composition, and it looks like they may be looking to do so again with Chickenlot hovering at the Mantis, and they choose to replace Loki. This time, not with another Adam Warlock attempt. This time they run the Cloak and Dagger. But for the first time in quite a few games, Rotring is looking to bring out the Thorn, giving PS4 Group the ability to dive back lines hard.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
They now have Magic and Thor, with Rutok sticking with that backline dive potential. Deep Impact, sticking with the Hawkeye that once again made it through. Sus, sticking with the Hela that was protected as well. Hope, triple strategist composition to try and close this out. PS4 Group, Hyper Dive.
3, 2.
Let's see who comes out on top.
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
we head into Hell's Heaven. Akasoba portaling. Rex Monica doing the same. Both teams up to the high ground. We enter into the initial engage. Awakened Rude to blast back through the portal, sending Raran back into spawn here. Both teams lose a member. Remphiles and Sammy go down as Sus grabs a double, taking down 2 more. Astral Flock up to the high ground, getting chased down a little bit here. But Sus has the team set up. Point gonna be taken by Hope. Driving back the members of PS4 group, Justin Davies and Rex Monica are taken out here. Hope continue to hold down the front line, zoning away the members of PS4 group. Trying to keep them out of the spawn. Finds Rotring, hiding up top here. Deep Impact, trading shots back and forth currently with Raran. Wants to try against Sus, who's dropped low. Astral Flock to get out of danger. And Magic, Rude Dog sneaking in from the side. Try to find the angle to get the elimination. Here comes Rotring. Trying to get onto Agasoba. Finds Raran, would also be a great target. Eternal Bond being dropped. Root Dog falls. Justin Davies with the fade of both worlds to keep the team going. Soul Rejuvenation as the Eternal Bond expires. Bringing Chicken Lot in for the protection. Meteor M onto the front line. Takes out Justin Davies and Deep Impact taken out by Chicken Lot. Raran finishes off Rex Monica with the melee, and Remphiles in the cloak form takes out Rotring. Hope hold position. 67% currently. PS4 group need to start making their way back in. Hunter Sight available, as is the Eye of Agamotto. Darkchild available. Here comes the Hunter Sight. Trying to take out that front line, trying to burn through him. Immediately turning onto the back line to try and take out Sus. Here comes the Eye of Agamotto from Agasoba to drive him back, but Darkchild is causing trouble in the back line. Trying to take out the strategist while this battle goes on as Sus picks up the double. PS4 group zoned out once again. Root Dog is doing everything they can to try and drive them back here. God of Thunder comes out, finds no one as Rotring is taken down, and Hope hold the point on overtime and are gonna take round number 1. Hope, where did this come from? And Hope are suddenly in full control. PS4 group driven back, put right back in their place as the underdog from the lower bracket. Hope say, excuse me, we earned our place here. We won. We already beat you. And here's how we did it. Hope in full control in map number 5. Looking to make this series a 3-2. Are we going to see a mix-up? Yes, PS4 group. Bringing back the Hulk. Nope, back to Thorn. But this time, they bring in Deep Impact on the Hella. This time, they get a team up. Keep Rotring on the board. Keep the damage flowing. Let's see what they can do with this, as once again, both teams going for a portal. One to the low ground, one to the high ground. PS4 group going to be taking the high ground as Akasoba's going to try and wrap around to the side to give them the right angle. Deep Impact trading a lot of damage onto Akasoba. Finds Sus on the back line, but they're being protected by their Doctor Strange. Finds Remphiles on the flank. Wants to try against Sus. Meteor M finds 2. Root Dog and Justin Davies go down. And once again, Raran at the moment of truth finds value for their team, but Deep Impact is showing why they're just so terrifying on Duelist, onto Secret, dropping people, already a triple in the last couple seconds, looking to make it a quad. Chicken Lock goes down to Rotring. And Deep Impact showing up for their team. PS4 group back in control, able to take the point. Chicken lock, damage from downrange. Trying to zone them out. You can see a little bit of a soul siphon to try and zone out Rarin here. Here comes the push. Ankasoma and Rarin leading the way. Staggered shields, metallic curtain. Trying to step up. Maelstrom only on 24. Aya Magamoto at the ready. Blinded, tackled by Rotring. Cloak and Levitation take themselves up to the high ground as Renflees comes in with the Eternal Bond, giving them the extra space they need. Aya Magamoto stuns out the backline. They can try and dive through, but a Fate of both worlds tags them through to the sky. Deep Impact and Sus both go all in on damage. Fate of both worlds being dropped by both teams. They're just hanging out next to each other. Deep Impact chooses to spend a little bit of their time trying to focus to try and take Sus out of that Goddess of Death, not able to do so. Secret, their Fate of both worlds expires a little bit later. Down goes Deep Impact. Rutok trying to keep the team healed up. Rotring zoning out with the Awakened Rune. God of Thunder stuns them out with Rex Monica. They wipe them off the board. Full team wipe, taking out Hope. And PS4 group are in control. 79% Hope. They still have another round, even if they lose this, but they don't want to lose this. Charging forward with Reckless Abandon. Rotring isolating one out, gets frozen by the Lunar Snow though. Here comes the Eternal Bond. PS4 group trying to take this. Meteor M from Rarin onto the back lines. Justin Davis taken down. Secret is eliminated. Ankasoma taking out Rutok though as PS4 group. It's 2 for 2 right now. Hope trying to drive their way back in. Ankasoma with that Aya Magamoto could use it to try and turn this round. Driving forward. Good Maelstrom of Madness for the extra damage. Trying to force their way in. It's overtime. PS4 group. Aya Magamoto. Justin Davis trying to take them out on the heel as Ankasoma gets the elimination. Rotring falls. Deep Impact, if they can find elimination, they could bring back Rotring and get them back onto that point, but they back away. Not worth going down. They back away, regroup. They're already on 99%. Hope now need to hold for the full round in order to take it. Ankasoma protecting Hope. Still not being picked up. No Gamma impact for either team here. Sticking with that Thor. Rotring committing a lot to it. Rarin, we know just how good they are on this Magneto, so it makes a lot of sense. Deep Impact takes to the sky. Getting blocked by not just the Doctor Strange, but a little bit by the terrain on the angle here. Not able to find any elimination. Secret with the Fate of both worlds. Sus is dropped low, healed up, and takes to the sky themselves. Can they match it? Onto Rutok, who's trying to escape, just dodging for their life. Gets healed by Justin Davies, and they tackle through, but now Justin Davies is the one in danger, but they're able to tag through, taking it down. Meteor M from Rarin. Ankasoma takes out Deep Impact as Hope are trying to hold this line. 61 to 99. Eternal Bond is utilized. Rex Monica has the Eye of Agamotto, but their team is down. It might be worth just saving that until they can respawn and push in for one final push. Yep, Rex knows. They fall, letting it go. Eye of Agamotto and God of Thunder are what is available for PS4 group. 99 to 81. Ankasoma, Eye of Agamotto, and Renflees. The Eternal Bond. Rex Monica, portal into the backline to give the team a reinforcement point here. Rex Monica slipped immediately. Aya Magamoto from Ankasoma to take out the backline. Rutok down. Sami focused down. Rex Monica to try and get their team on the point. Has tapped the overtime, but they're getting focused down and surrounded. 3 members down on PS4 group. Down goes Rotring, and Rutok knows they won't make it in time. And Hope from overtime takes the round, and they are getting close to that reverse sweep. It is now 3 to 2 in favor of PS4 group, but Hope win 2 in a row. Ankasoma taking MVP. 12 final hits, most in the game. Top damage. And almost top damage blocked as well. 26k just being beaten by Rex Monica and only getting eliminated twice. And Kosoma, despite them losing the point early, once they had it back, they dominated. Very low elimination game. Top damage done, like we say, 17k for Ankosoma, putting on a clinic on this Strange. Top healing. Both teams eventually moving over to a triple strategist setup. But Justin Davies, 19k healing, 2k more than Secret, but getting eliminated 8 times. Again, presence on the board, being in the objective, not traveling to and from it. This allows Secret, even though they healed less, they had more presence and were able to assist their team. And as such, Hope, they're still in it. As we are getting set up, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't have YouTube Premium, please turn off your ad block and enjoy the ads. It's literally the only income I get from this so far. Hopefully that changes in the future. But for now, if you want to support, turning off that ad block would be appreciated. To allow a little bit, just for this channel, turn it back on afterwards. It's fine. I know how terrible the internet is without an ad blocker. I do it too. But if you have YouTube Premium, enjoy your adless views. And thank you for your support. Thank you all very much for watching. Let's get set up for map number 6 of this grand final. Can the miracle run of Hope continue? Or will PS4 Group show that underdog strength and put an end to the Kings on top of the mountain and close out this series? Let's find out as we head to map number 6.
Shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future. We all start losers. We're all late bloomers. Gotta struggle through the sewer. What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Map number 6. Hope could even up the series here as we head to build into T'Challa. PS4 Group still on match point. Can they finally close this out? PS4 Group gonna take away Suss's Hella. Don't blame them, honestly. That was insane. Black Panther continuing to be banned out by Hope. They have isolated Rutok and said that no, this is a problem. Loki gets protected though. Hope sticking with that triple strategist setup. PS4 group, they've shown they can play it too though. What a PS4 group protect. With Hela out of action, I doubt they'll want the Thor too much. We're going to see the Psylocke getting locked in here. Backline pressure could try and maybe pick up some of those squishy strategists. Lunar Snow banned away. Very smart. A lot of the power of that triple strategist combo is Loki cloning the Lunar Snow. And just the fact that it shuts down everything, they take it out. And realizing this, they remove the magic. They don't want to get backline dove when they do not have that get out of jail free button of the Lunar Snow Fate of both worlds. But this has opened up Rutok to bring in the Namor. It's been banned out so consistently here. Namor returns one more time. As does Loki, potentially. Secret is currently hovering Rocket. There's the Loki. And Cloak and Dagger. Hope sticking with triple strategist here. And solo damage Psylocke. Very interesting. Hope on the left. PS4 group on the right. Rocket, no team up here. And a lot of sustained healing. Where Rocket lacks a lot of his ability is burst healing. Now Loki can do pretty solid burst healing, and Chicken Lot on that Cloak and Dagger can also do a lot of work. I am out of breath, y'all. Doing this solo is hard. PS4 group. They're sticking with Cloak and Dagger and Mantis. Rotring moving over to the Magneto. So both teams, Strange Magneto. We are back to the classic Asia frontline.
My war against the surface world will have to wait for now.
Portal and Kosoba taking them to the high ground as Hope seem to want to contest on the point here. Give that a little stutter. Don't worry. It stabilizes quick. Rutok in the doorway. They came in on foot here. Trying to find the right angle. Trying to keep the pressure. Sus on the flank though. This is where Namor can get a lot of value by just dropping that consistent poke damage. To damage the diver. Secret. Keeping the team topped up. Ooh, that was an unpleasant noise to get paused on. Alright, here's the game, y'all. Here's what we're going to be as our challenge for today. When the game either ends or Secret swaps off of Rocket, I want you to leave a comment now, before we get too far, how much damage will Secret have? When the round ends or they swap off of Rocket, how much damage will they have? Leave a comment now, don't cheat. This is the game. I'm going to guess 290. That's going to be my bet. Rutok pressuring in, consistently trying to damage out. Deep impact on the Hawkeye. Also trying to burst through, caught in the terrain. Gets forced out. So far, Hope continuing to hold the point. Here comes the damage boost as Rotring is taken down. Sia to push on through. Meteor M in the choke point. Deep impact gets melted. And they are pushed back. Justin Davies forced off. And PS4 group burning 2 ultimates are able to keep control. And they're up to 59%. Is this the miracle? Are Hope about to reverse sweep PS4 group? Because right now, signs are looking to quite possibly. Rotring on this Magneto. Try to give them the space. The Iron Bulwark does so much work to keep them sustained. Metallic Curtain as well. And Kasoma playing far forward because they want the Eye of Agamotto. Gets the data, but Justin Davis and Sammy were both stunned down, but it's not enough damage to finish them off. Sus with a dance of the butterfly. Eye of Agamotto for the counter finds no one. Good damage output. Sus not able to finish anyone though. The healing output is too good. Eternal Bond as we see Chicken Lot trying to hold the point on overtime as PS4 group are falling. Rodrig is down. Rex Monica is down. Sus takes out Deep Impact. And we are seeing Hope continuing to take control. Warrior falls down. Stellar Spaceport the next. Stellar Spaceport and Imperial Institute of Science are what lie between PS4 group becoming your first Asia console champions. Stellar Spaceport is all that lies between Hope and evening up the score and taking us to a map number 7.
Get ready.
So far. Oh, round ended. Round ended. Let's look at the damage. 0! Let's go! Anyone who puts 0 in the chat for the damage on that rocket, you win yourselves absolutely nothing. I do not make enough money to be giving gifts right now.
2, 1.
Alright, round 2.
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
Does Secret do any damage this round? We're not gambling this time because it's going to confuse the audience. Confuse the chat. Portal comes in as PS4 group choose to enter the low ground onto the point and take control. Deep Impact and Sus trading damage right off the bat. God of Mischief available for Hope. PS4 group have a lot more ultimates available. Deep Impact keeping the pressure going. Sammy dance, playing safe, dancing. Here comes the God of Mischief on 2 Remfleys, taking Sus as the clone to get a dance of the butterfly on the backline, but the sustain is too high. Remfleys can't find the damage. Seer Beacon comes out for the damage boost, keeping the team up. Sammy has the God of Mischief. Turning from base as Sus is trying to get onto the backline, trying to get onto Ruthok, keeping the team up. Good damage output. Dance of the butterfly from Sus to try and clean him up. Gets Rex Monica and Ruthok. Dance of the butterflies. Not available. God of Mischief. Meteor M. Onto Remfleys, but they tag through it with the regeneration domain. Quick shield. Rotring trying to keep their cloak and dagger up, but Justin Davies will fall. Rotring drops low, taken out as Hope finally take control of the point. Held that for ages. Rotring abandons Magneto. Brings out the Thorn. Hope keep control. That took a long time to capture. Awakened Rude. Rotring playing aggro here. Trying to get onto the backline. 2 Thorforce down. No Awakened Rune yet, but they have made their way onto the point. Thorforce recharged. Awakened Rune trying to pressure onto the backline with the shield. Blocking a lot of the damage. Takes out one of the Loki clones. Too much damage. Trying to retreat to their front line. Gets the regeneration domain. Rune to keep them upright. Chicken Lot with the extra protection. Trying to zone out the point from the members of PS4 group. Takes out the BRB. Nicely done. Eye of Agamotto to lock down the backline. But again, regeneration domain shuts it down, allowing Justin Davis to sneak out. Meteor M finds no one. Sus takes out Ruthok on the backline. Sus with the dance of the butterflies at the ready. Rotring takes out Remfleys, continuing to pile on the damage. Looks for Chicken Lot. Eye of Agamotto from Akasoma to try and buy the time. God of Thunder onto the backline, takes out Secret. Akasoma falls, and PS4 group may be getting control of the point for the first time in this map. Raran goes down. And at 82%, PS4 group take control.
Here they come now.
Chin up.
Good medicine.
Taking the point. PS4 group driving back the members of Hope. Getting their first percentage. Remember, if they take this and the next round, they are securing themselves as the first champion. Hope needs this. And they're giving it everything they can. Everything they have to try and close it out. Secret just spamming the heals. See ya for the extra damage. BRB is down to give them the healing. They're getting pressured from behind. You can see the sneak around. Secret brings back Sus with that BRB as Rotring is desperately trying to get onto them. Darts and the butterflies coming out from Renfrews as the clone. That's going to be a Meteor M picking up one with the help of Renfrews on that clone. But Hope, it's a 2 for 2 right now as PS4 will be able to hold on to the front line. They have that God of Death. Rotring backing out a little bit, getting the healing for their team, back to the regeneration domain to keep their team sustained. Here comes the clone. In the God of Thunder! Dropping onto the Magneto. Aya Magamoto comes out though. Agasoba trying to drive them back, force them off the point to burst through Deep Impact. The Dance of the Butterfly finds nothing. 82, the score is equal, but Hope are taking out PS4 group. They're gaining control. Rex Monica taken out. Rotring driven back off the point. 85, 15% between Hope and evening up this series. They're starting to defend, to slow down Rex Monica. The one thing that can keep them in this, the portal to get on the point. It comes down to this final fight. Renfrews is far away, zoned off the point because they were expecting them to walk in, but the portal comes down. Here's the seer from Secret Chicken Lot with the Eternal Bond to make this point as toxic as possible. Meteor M finds Deep Impact! That's so important! They take control! And Hope clean them off the point. It's 3-3! We're going to a map number 7, folks, in this grand final to crown our champion. That was so important. Finding that Meteor M at the perfect moment. Look at the elimination difference, despite how close that game was. 16 total for the side of PS4 group. 24, 29, 34, 35. Over double from the side of Hope. And yet, that game was still so close. Top damage going over to Agasoba with MVP. 11 final hits, 23 eliminations. Only more final hits going over to Sus with 5k less damage. Same eliminations, but 13 finishing blows. 5 for Renfrews, who consistently was cloning Sus to maximize damage output. Very smart. Worked out for them. Top damage blocked by 1k, barely. Going over to Rex Monica, barely beating out Agasoba. But with 7k more damage, Agasoba was popping noobs. 19k healing for Secret, and they did do damage! 236 at the end of that series. But yeah, Rocket, healing numbers, you're going to see them high. Damage, the top players, even they don't do a lot of damage with them. And yet, if you try that in your ranked game, someone is going to moan. Alright, that is going to be game number 6, meaning we are heading to a 7th game. We are over 2 hours and 13 minutes into this recording. I'm going to take a quick breather. We're going to take a break. When we come back, it'll be the final matchup. No matter what, our champion will be crowned. Can PS4 Group finally finish the story from the lower bracket for revenge against the team that took them there? Can they finally close this out? Or will Hope, after taking some missteps at the start, will they finally lock themselves in and complete a reverse sweep in the grand finals? Which team will be our first Asia console champion, Hope or PS4 Group? Find out after this break.
Got a switch in my head, I go from living to dead. You got me seeing all red, now I'm becoming a threat. I fucking heard what you said, I'll make you have some regrets. And no, I never forget, so now you have a few debts. That shit, it needs to be paid with blood or some sort of pain. You caused a permanent stain, which has determined your fate. I've never seen so clear, I feel the end and it's near. The day of reckoning's here, the sound of deafening fear. My energy is next level, so damn you better be careful. I got an angel and devil, he snaps me straight in the temple. I'm ready to be a rebel, I've got a lot of potential hidden inside of this vessel. That shit is so exponential.
Map number 7. Hall of Jalia. A fitting place to crown a champion. A vast statue stands between one of these teams and immortality. Very sensible bans so far. The Black Panther has been a consistent thorn in the side of Hope. They remove it. The Loki has been too much of a problem for PS4 Group. Hope they can play it too well. It is gone. What else could we see for bans here? I think Hope should probably ban out the Thor in order to try and keep some zoning potential to stop that dive, because we're just seeing so much of it, and that God of Thunder is proving to be very difficult, especially without the Loki for the backline protection. And PS4 Group, at this point, it's time to ban Magneto. You haven't done it yet. You need to ban Magneto. Ramen has been dropping too many incredible Meteor M's for you to keep ignoring this. I honestly do believe it's time to get rid of it. There we go. Just too good. Too strong. Excuse me. The final ban. We do see that Thor taken away. Hope remove it from play here.
The right heroes can
Rex
make all
Monica hovering a Venom here for PS4 Group. Which means Rodring is moving on to that Doctor Strange. The Hulk and Iron Man are both available. Agasoba going to be picking that up. But again, it's not as prioritized as much on console as it is on PC. On PC, it would be insane to see Iron Man get skipped over like this. But in this case, both teams going to be letting it go. PS4 Group have decided aggression is the name of the game. Once again, going to try and deal with the strategists by just blowing them up as fast as possible. They've brought back magic, and this time they bring the Venom. Frenzied Arrival, very strong. It knocks up, meaning you get that little bit of disruption. The Feast from the Abyss, Venom is very strong at dealing with heavy backlines. It's why, weirdly enough, the American PC style might actually do quite well into the Asian style, but again, we need a little bit of synergy. Europe, their style very much seems to be a little more flexible, therefore they may be able to like go for some of those big wraparound burst compositions as the game goes on. Rex Monica
I think we need superheroes for that.
is going to be walking in for now, one step at a time. PS4 group on attack, playing it safe, big wraparound, Rotring being the frontliner, trying to just make space for the team to make an opportunity for Rex Monica to dive the backline, gets caught, throws it out here. Here they come, into the backline, taking out Sus immediately. And PS4 group, the Venom, dropped low, gets the shield, swing away. But that is the first elimination going over to PS4 group as they try to keep piling on the pressure. Taking the first point here. Roderick on the line. Raren gonna be diving onto the point to make the space. Point being held. Raren currently the only one on the point will finally be taken down. Secret, Chicken Law forced to back out. Anchor Sober moving on to the penny. As PS4 group in pretty quick timing are able to take first control here. Rex Monica once again wrapping around here with that symbiotic resilience. If you can time it well, you can do well against Penny, but the fact is Penny's lines are a little less predictable because they do damage all at once, making it a little harder for Venom to just sustain through if they're already a little low. Secret consistently healing up the team. Agasoba holding the line, already halfway through that first point. Here comes the Dance of the Butterfly into the backline. Deep impact, already taking out one. Justin Davies gets Raren. Using the rewind from the combo with the magic. Sus takes to the sky to try and burst through, but they're getting zoned out here. Great block by Rotring. Not enough damage to finish off, and they were driven already past their front line. Feast from the Abyss from Rex Monica onto the back line, consistently piling on a lot of pressure, making it very difficult for the members of Hope to get the right angle. As here comes the Spider Sweeper. Aya Vagamono stuns out 3 members of Hope in the back line, though. While this is happening, Root Dog falls, and we are seeing Rotring picking up the triple. Agasoba buys time as best they can and is going to keep controlling the point and keeping that cart still. But they are so outnumbered here. Down to the low ground. Once again, focused down, getting healed, but too much damage. Once again, Rex Monica into the backline. Portal comes out to try and get the team onto the point, but it's too late. Point 2's already been hit. Rex Monica continuing to dive. Finally, PS4 group seem to have found a way to deal with this triple strategist, and the answer is just hit it even harder. It seems to be working. Disruption. A little bit of pressure knocking up once again onto Raren, preventing them from finding the right angle. Deep impact with the Dance of the Butterfly. Good damage. Brutok able to find the finishing blow, but they do get taken down by Agasoba. Agasoba putting in a lot of work, but Ayamagamoto onto 4! That's going to be a quadruple. If Agasoba goes down, it's a quintuple. They go down. Raren is like, uh-oh. I guess it's just me. The mist comes out as PS4 group move on in. Here comes Raren to try and hold, but they don't touch it in time. PS4 group take the triple with 4 minutes and 3 seconds to go. That is an insane early push, and Hope, they need nothing less than the triple cap right now in order to even this up and in order to try and match, and they do so by just copying. They think about running the Venom themselves. Hope. What do they have in the tank? They don't have Magneto for the extra shielding for their team. They don't have that extra front line. They don't have Loki to copy. What do Hope have to try and bring this back? Because PS4 Group have made their best case possible to try and lock this in. And it looks like Hope. Ooh, okay.
Before you attack, get ready.
Thinking about a penny of their own on attack once again. Bringing it back for another run. They were also thinking about a Groot there for a bit.
Get the stars out of your eyes and let us fight.
But for now, PS4 Group, they're sticking exactly the same. If it works, why change it? Rex Monica scouting for the team.
The battle starts in 5,
And we're going to see Agasoba
3,
choosing
1.
the Bruce Banner. They're giving Rarin that extra damage bonus they can switch to if they want to. They could switch and bring in the Iron Man if they start to struggle. Deciding against it for the first setup. Gamma Burst for Agasoba. Pulls back, map heal. Holding onto that indestructible guard for as long as they can. Diving past. Looking to get some pressure onto the backline as Rex Monica is deep in the enemy line. Symbiotic resilience to pressure the members of Hope and force them back as they turn their pressure onto Agasoba, who's making space by pressuring onto Justin Davis. Sus gets a double and Hope are starting to believe. They've driven them back. Made space, there's a quick little pressure from Deep Impact to hold them back for a bit, but nowhere near enough time. And Hope, almost as fast as PS4 Group, claim the first point. Rex Monica continuing to dive. Taking a lot of damage from the cloak there. Up to the high ground, frenzied arrival. Trying to get onto the backline. Just up and down, consistent damage output. Drop down to half, healed up. Into the backline, not fighting anyone with that frenzied arrival, but they find Renfeli's off to the side, realizing they're not going to damage them through that healing. Swinging out, escaping the backline for the moment. Justin Davis, Rarin takes out Ruthok, who was trying to dive the backline. PS4 Group losing one, but they're putting up a solid defense, slowing them down at this point. Rex Monica slept, has to drop that symbiotic resilience here. Renfeli's trying to keep the healing going. Healing up Rarin as Hulk smash in the backline, but we're gonna see Agasoba drop down to Banner. Fate of both worlds and the eternal bond going to be dropped here. On top of each other, Ruthok in the front line. Sus finds elimination. That's a big eye of Agamotto trying to make space for the protection coming out here. Chicken Lock with the soul regeneration, keeping the team alive here. Agasoba back into that Hulk form. Rarin has their own Eye of Agamotto feast from the abyss onto the backline, but they're keeping themselves sustained, locked down, and they take out Rex Monica. Hope still pushing. Hope are doing so well right now, keeping themselves in this 3 minutes and 45 seconds as they make their way in towards that second point. Hulk into the point. Darkchild coming in for Ruthok. Rex Monica has swapped onto the Penny, who is stunned out. The delay on the backline. Rara by time for their team as Sus has taken to the sky, doing good damage, takes out Deep Impact. 2 for 1, Chicken Lot and Secret go down. Finally, we see Sammy go down, but so does Sus. It's a 3 for 3 right now. Rarin trying to hold. Getting dropped low, but it looks like Hope may have to back out and regroup here. But here comes Agasoba, Renfeli's with the eternal bond to control the objective. Ruthok trying to find the right angle. Hulk smash back in once again. Lockdowns onto the Hulk as they're trying to tank through that front line. PS4 Group are giving everything they can to hold this. Gamma Maelstrom and Agasoba take down 2 as PS4 Group's defense is starting to fall. Ruthok is focused down. And point 2 is taken. Chicken Lot with a double onto Justin Davies. And on to Rotring. Hope continue to move forward. Secret playing forward with the rest of the team there, looking for another elimination if they can find one. Taking out Sammy already.
That one hurts.
Hope. They need to get the triple, or it's all over. Akasova diving in, backing out. Rex Monica, they've had time to set up. Here comes the Dance of the Butterfly into the backline. They're utilizing both the Fate of Both Worlds and the Soul Resurgence, though. This is going to mean they don't have those defensive tools available. Fate of Both Worlds as Rex Monica has fallen to Chicken Lot, pushing back forwards. PS4 group, they timed their ults a little bit better here, but they're down a member. Aya Magamoto from above, coming in, slept to cancel it. Counter by Rodrick. They get slept as well, but they got theirs off. Here comes the counter. Hope pushing in. Eternal Bond to try and defend this. Looking to take down that Bionic Spider Spawner. Getting dropped down. They will pick it up as Rex Monica is in the backline. Zoning out the team. Hulk Smash. Sus has taken to the sky as the Goddess of Death drops down. Focus down. Has to fly back. The Astral Flock keeps them safe. Gamma Burst taking out Ruthok with the radioactive Maelstrom. Does on the Butterfly. Deep Impact gets the double on the defense. There's still 2 minutes to go, but it's going to be a triple for Deep Impact, driving the members of Hope back to spawn. 2 minutes and about 20 meters. Lie between Hope and evening up the score. Rex Monica frozen out once again, trying to set up these defensive positions. Quick stuns, mines, wherever they can be dropped. Buying all the time they can. Aya Magamoto available for Raran as they push on forward. The card is moving. 103, taking out the Bionic Spider Nest. But the Fate of Both Worlds dropped by Secret to give him the space. Aya Magamoto stunned out, prevented as PS4 group now have the chance to push back Hope with a minute to go. Holding on to that Aya Magamoto to the last moment, utilizing the Gamma Maelstrom to burst through. Maelstrom of Magic to push on through, and they drive back Hope once again. Raran put onto the half cooldown for that Aya Magamoto. Rex Monica with the Spider Sweeper takes them down. Raran, they have Portal. And this may be what they have to do. Their team's already running in. They're not going to Portal. But this means the team might be a bit staggered. Entering their way onto the point. It literally comes down to this. If PS4 group can hold this, then they are going to be the champions. The Dance of the Butterfly onto the backline. Finds no one. Agasoma. Hulk Smash in the backline. Eternal Bond to heal up the team. Agasoma dropping low, but being sustained. Sus has taken to the sky with the Goddess of Death to try and burn through it. PS4 group are giving everything they can to sustain. Sus finds no one. Sus is down, and PS4 group are pushing through. Trying to take down Akasoma, trying to drive them back from the front line. There's still time for a portal. If Raran could drop it, but they can't. They don't have the time or the space. 10 seconds. They've got to touch the point. Aya Magamoto at the ready. Stunned down by Rex Monica! And we see PS4 Group push on through. And PS4 Group are your first Asia Console champions. Rodrick takes the MVP. Well deserved. 11 final hits, 23k damage, 29k damage blocks, most in the game, just behind Raran. But a huge shout out to Rex Monica. Champion with Penny Parker, 15k damage, 29k damage blocked as well, 7 final hits. But importantly, finding the perfect timing. Exactly when it was needed. They were able to stun out Raran in order to interrupt the Aya Magamoto with the Cyber Web Snare. to secure their team the victory. An unconventional pick dropped at the perfect time. And we have our first Asia console champions, PS4 Group, claim victory in a 7-game series. 29k healing for Justin Davies to put the cherry on the cake. The 40k damage blocked by Anka Soba is absolutely wild. Was so close to giving them the final push, the last creep forward. But PS4 Group, they were finally able to burst through on the push, and they were able to hold the defense for just long enough. Congratulations. This means that third place in the Asia console is Slither Edge. In second place is Hope. And in first place, beating the team that sent them to the lower bracket in the grand finals, a redemption story for the ages. It is PS4 Group. They are your first Asia console champions. And now I am going to go and lay down. Oh my God. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed. Huge congratulations to PS4 Group for becoming our first Asia console champions. Tomorrow, we will be starting on North America console. So tune in for that. Thank you all for watching. And I will see you all next time.